Trust is a spark that's hard to reignite once it's doused. Picture a kid, all grins, twirling their fork into a pile of their favorite comfort food. Spaghetti bolognese, rich and saucy promise. First bite, pure joy. Then a rogue shred of carrot, hidden in the sauce. Their face falls. Not just a veggie they hate, it's a lie they weren't expecting. That's the gut punch moment when your child realizes the meal they trusted was a trick. Hiding veggies in their food doesn't fix picky eating. It breaks their faith in every plate you serve. Worse, it sets off a chain reaction that can make mealtimes a battleground for years. Ever notice your kids squinting at their dinner like a detective hunting clues? That's no quirk, it's survival mode. When they find a zucchini blended into their mac and cheese or a speck of spinach in their smoothie, the alarm bells go off. What else is mom sneaking in? Suddenly, every bite's a gamble. I've seen it firsthand. A 4-year-old, once a pizza fanatic, pushing away his favorite slice after spotting a fleck of green pepper his dad swore wasn't there. That pizza? Off the menu for good. The kid didn't just lose a favorite food. He lost trust in what's on his plate. Data backs this up. Studies from the Journal of Pediatric Psychology show kids who experience food deception become hypervigilant, inspecting every spoonful. Instead of growing bolder with new foods, they double down on suspicion, making picky eating worse. It's not just about one meal. It's a mindset that can spiral. Let's dig into why kids are so tough on new foods in the first place. Between ages 2 and 6, most hit a phase called food neophobia, a fancy term for new food, no thanks. It's wired into them, a leftover instinct from when humans had to avoid poisonous plants. During this window, anything unfamiliar, say a broccoli floret or a carrot stick, gets a hard pass. Researchers at the University of Leeds found kids need 10 to 15 exposures to a new food before they'll even consider tasting it. But here's the catch. They need to know what they're seeing. If you puree carrots into their lasagna, they're not learning to like carrots. They're just eating lasagna, clueless. Worse, when they spot the trick, it sends a loud message. Veggies are so bad, they have to be disguised. I remember a mom telling me her son, after finding blended cauliflower in his mashed potatoes, declared, "Veggies are gross. That's why you hide them." That's not a kid learning to love greens. That's a kid building a wall against them. Now, let's talk about the fallout. Hiding veggies doesn't just risk a single dish, it can torch entire meals and crank up anxiety. Picture a 6-year-old at the table, poking her meatloaf, wondering what's lurking inside. Her heart's racing, not from excitement, but from dread. That stress isn't just emotional, it's physical. When kids feel anxious, their bodies pump out adrenaline, a hormone that slams the brakes on appetite. A 2018 study in Appetite showed that mealtime stress can cut a child's food intake by up to 30%. So now, not only is she wary of what's in her food, she's not even hungry. And it's not just one dinner. That wariness can spread, making her reject foods she used to love. I heard about a kid who stopped eating pancakes, because his mom once blended zucchini into the batter. One betrayal and a breakfast staple was history. Has your kid ever ditched a favorite food after a surprise ingredient? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Here's the heart of it. Hiding veggies doesn't teach kids to like them. It blocks the very process that does. To get past food neophobia, kids need to explore foods in their raw, honest form. See the vibrant orange of a carrot, sniff its earthy tang, feel its crunch. That's how familiarity builds. A 2020 study from Food Quality and Preference found kids are 40% more likely to try a veggie they've interacted with through sight, smell, or touch. But if spinach is always mushed into brownies, they'll never know what spinach is. They won't recognize it on a salad or smell it in a stir-fry. Long-term, they're less likely to choose veggies on their own. I saw this with a neighbor's kid, Lily. Her parents hid peas in her rice for years. At 8, she saw whole peas at a friend's house and refused them flat out. She didn't even know what they were. Compare that to my friend's son, who was offered raw bell peppers as a snack. He didn't eat them at first, just played with the slices, stacking them like Legos. By the 10th time, he was nibbling. No tricks, just time and trust. So how do you get veggies on the table without starting a war? First, be straight up. If you're tossing kale into a smoothie, say so. Better yet, let them toss it in themselves. Kids are more likely to try foods they've helped prepare. Child development research shows a 25% boost in willingness when they're involved. Second, get playful. If steamed broccoli's a flop, try roasting it until it's crispy, like veggie chips. Or cut cucumbers into stars with a cookie cutter. I once saw a kid who hated zucchini devour it when his mom spiralized it into noodles and served it with marinara. It wasn't hidden, it was fun. Third, stay patient. Those 10+ exposures, they're real. Place a tiny bit of a new veggie, like a single pea, next to their chicken nuggets. Don't push, just let them poke it, sniff it, maybe lick it. A mom I know tried this with her 5-year-old and asparagus. For weeks, he just rolled it around. Then one day, he took a bite. No pressure, just progress. Imagine the giggle when your kid dunks a broccoli tree into ranch, like it's a game. Those moments make mealtimes magic. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about building trust and curiosity. Every time you're honest about what's on their plate, you're showing them food isn't a trap. Every playful shape or dip you offer says veggies can be an adventure. Every patient exposure whispers, "You've got this." Stop hiding the good stuff. Let them discover it. If this sparked something for you, hit that like button and subscribe to keep these tips coming. It's your support that keeps this channel alive. Want to share your mealtime wins or woes? Comment below what's one veggie your kids warmed up to, and how'd you make it happen?